Between a child's first and second birthday, they need about 12 to 14 hours of sleep during each 24-hour period. And this is broken up into good nighttime blocks of sleep and also 1 or 2 naps during the day. You mentioned that your daughter recently started waking up during the night and waking up early, although she takes a really good nap during the afternoon, and you're wondering if you should make changes so that she goes back to sleeping better for you at night. I don't think you should cut out the nap during the day, especially since it's going well, but maybe you can try adjusting bedtime and nap time to see if that makes a difference. When adjusting the time, move it in whatever direction you're wanting to go in 15-minute increments. Let's say you're putting her down for a nap at 2 and you want to put her down at 2:15. So just start your routine like you normally do. Make sure that it's something that clues her into the fact that it's time for sleep. And once she's gotten the 2:15 time down, then you can adjust it to 2:30 or whenever you're wanting to put her down. And you might find that if you put her down a little bit later for bedtime, that she'll wake up a little bit later. And in order to do that, you may want to adjust her bedtime or her nap time and make it also a little bit later in the day. Another thing to consider for her early morning wakings is the fact that the seasons are changing, and that makes it so that it gets light earlier. So if you don't already have curtains or blinds that keep it dark in her room, you might want to invest in some, and that may help her sleep in a little bit longer. If all else fails, then it's okay to just encourage quiet time if she continues to wake up early. Instead of letting her come out and play and watch TV or get in bed with you, just have her stay in her crib or in her bed until you feel like it's time for her to come out. You can give her books to read, set a few things on the side of her bed that she can look at quietly in the morning if she's not going to go back to sleep. And after doing this with my kids when they were little, I actually found that they did start falling asleep. They just learned that if they get up and we let them get up, then it's playtime. But if we don't encourage that and make them stay in their room, oftentimes they'll just realize they're tired and go back to sleep. As for nighttime wakings, that's an entirely separate issue. Sleep disturbances can happen for a lot of different reasons. It might be because of a change in routine. It can be change in the seasons and change in lighting. It can be due to teething, illness, stress in the home. Many different things can cause it. Whatever it is, a child learns quickly that when they wake up in the night and cry, they get what they want, which is mom and dad. So what you need to do to get her to go back to sleep is to teach her how to self-soothe without help from you. And this will involve some crying, and you can go about it one of 2 ways. The first is just letting her cry it out. Instead of going in and getting her, just let her cry for as long as you're comfortable with it. As long as you're sure that she's only crying because she wants you. If you feel like she has immediate needs, then of course go in and address those. But if she's just whining, then you can let her cry until she goes to sleep. If this seems a little harsh to you, then you can try a more graduated approach where you go in and check on her and reassure her that you're there by gently touching her tummy or her head, but avoid talking, turning on lights, interacting, picking her up, and then just turn around and walk right back out of the room. And gradually and slowly increase the amount of time you wait before you check on her again. So the first time you might give it 5 or 10 minutes, and then the next time 15 or 20, and then the third time a half hour. And if you're persistent and consistent, and it is going to require patience, if you stick with it for about a week or so, she'll learn that crying doesn't get her what she wants, and she'll wake up in the middle of the night just like you and I do, but instead of crying, she'll roll over and go back to sleep. Good luck with it, and if you have more questions for me in the future, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.